Hot from its transition from a humble free-to-play browser game to a multi-million-dollar Xbox Live Arcade sensation, Trials returns for the next stage in its development in the aptly titled Trials Evolution. The good news is that it's every bit as good as ever, but will gluttons for punishment find much reason to go back for seconds in this farcical feast of pain? Trials' peculiar tincture of stunts, racing, and Rube Goldberg-inspired obstacles of mayhem remains at the core of this installment, although newcomers less convinced of the game's gleefully masochistic element need not be too concerned about possibly getting in over their heads here. Braving the Crucible feels like a smarter, more measured process thanks to the addition of licenses, which have been thoughtfully designed to drill players in the hidden mechanical footnotes of the game's deceptively simple two-button controls. Moreover, with each license rank aced, additional sets of tracks and challenges are gradually unlocked over time, giving players a smooth and thoughtful introduction into the broad span of content that the sequel has to offer. More than just larger track counts and fastidious cosmetic options to tinker around with, Evolution offers a greater scope and scale overall. In Evolution, the game places a considerable emphasis on spacious outdoor environments, which adds a significant wrinkle to the familiar cluttered warehouse levels of series past. Tracks have the capacity to be longer, sometimes comically so, with the 20-minute appropriately named Giga Track being the prime example. In general, however, the series' newfound love of rolling hills and sweeping terrain contributes to a broader array of more traditional motocross-style tracks. Fans weaned on the intense challenges posed by the original's more ludicrously arranged industrial setups may feel a bit disappointed, but in terms of overall creativity, Evolution's suite of stages are just as fantastical and mind-rackingly difficult as they've ever been. You might even spot a few sly nods to other games on your arduous trek to every gold medal. Evolution's bold new direction is all thanks to a heavily renovated creation engine, which the developers not only used for creating all of the tracks in the game, but also included in the final product for players to mess around with. Players seeking proof of its power needn't look further than the sequel's superior track-sharing system, where inventive examples such as a foosball and first-person shooter map demonstrate just how versatile the scripting tools can be. Combined with the malicious imaginations of the Trials community at large, there seems to be no shortage of suffering in sight, adding a big chunk of longevity to a game already asking to be played over and over. Various new flavors of local and online multiplayer also add plenty of fuel to the fire, ensuring that there's always some friendly competition within arm's reach. Keeping pace with the infectious, obstacle-based hook that made the original a hit, while boldly charting new ground with tuned-up features and an ambitious outdoor angle, Trials Evolution brings the breadth of its namesake to bear in a well-equipped and enthusiastically realized sequel that fans of the original shouldn't pass up. When it comes to providing an endless loop of frustration, fun, and harebrained antics on wheels, you'll find few other stunt racers quite as hopelessly addicting as this.